I started gymnastics when I was 3 years old, and right now I'm 17, so I've been doing gymnastics for 14 years. And I started out in a kinder gym program, really little, like just playing around, not really doing a lot of skills. And I worked my way through the levels to being an elite, and I've been an elite gymnast since 2008. And my first year on the national team for the US was in 2010, and I've been on that team ever since. And I've competed in 4 international competitions for the US, 2 in Italy, 1 in Germany, and 1 in Scotland. And my best competitions were the ones in Europe, which were the World Cup competitions, where I won both of those. And of course, over the summer, at Olympic trials, I placed 4th out of all the girls, and I qualified as an alternate for the Olympic team. I train here in Allentown with the Parkettes, and I go down to Texas for the national team training camp about once a month from September to May during the normal year. And I train here from about 8:30 to 4:30 every day. Back in January, I first injured my right hip. I hurt a couple muscles, and I was in therapy for a really long time. I was seeing a lot of therapists a couple times a week, and they really helped me with a bunch of exercises and icing and massage and all that. And when I was getting back into everything, I injured my left hip. So I went through the same thing with the therapist, trying to get all my strength back and trying to get rid of the pain. So that's where I am now.
Hi, my name is Jill Eisenberg. I'm a physical therapist for St. Luke's. I graduated from the University of Pittsburgh in 2010 with my doctorate in physical therapy. And then shortly after, I was hired by St. Luke's, and I initially worked in the Emmaus office and currently work as the facility director at our Tilghman Street office. I enjoy treating all different types of patients with orthopedic injuries, but my first love is treating injured athletes and helping them return to the field and court and gymnastics competitions as quickly as possible. I started working with the Parkettes last July, and typically after one of the girls gets injured, if the physician is on site, they'll see Dr. Tilghman or Dr. DeLong first, and then they come over to physical therapy, either with Monica Miller at Emmaus or myself at the Tilghman Street office. So we'll typically see them a couple times a week in the clinic, and then 1 or 2 times a week at the gym as well to provide on-site services.
I'm Monica Miller. I'm a certified sports physical therapist with St. Luke's Physical Therapy in our Emmaus office. I went to University of Hartford for my bachelor's and master's degree, and then I did my transitional doctorate through Temple University. And in 2011, I sat for my board certification in sports. Gymnasts have a unique set of injuries that usually occur during their training sessions, so we try to treat them as much as possible within the gym and within our facilities so that they can get back to their competitions, get back to their training schedules. And it's a lot of ankle, hip, low back, some shoulder injuries, and we try to focus on getting them back into training as quickly as possible.
When Evie initially injured her right hip, she had a partial avulsion of her ASIS. So her initial treatment consisted of some modalities like the Game Ready and electrical stimulation to help decrease the pain and inflammation. I also did some soft tissue mobilization to help keep the muscles loose. Since she wasn't able to stretch them, we wanted to make sure she didn't lose that flexibility because it's really important in gymnastics that she maintains that. And then when she was ready, we designed some specific strengthening exercises for her to do to help prepare her to return to her elite level gymnastics.
I'd say that my physical therapists are pretty awesome. They're really nice to all of us, and they really understand our training schedules and how our coaches need us to be ready for everything and how we're expected to push through some of the pain sometimes, and they know how to get us to where we need to be to perform at our best. Oh, I would definitely recommend St. Luke's to all my friends and family, especially everyone who's an athlete, because they're great with athletic care, they're great as trainers and everything. They really know how to get you back to where you need to be, no matter the severity of your injury, and even if it's a small injury, they can help take the pain away and get you back to where you're trying to go. So I really would definitely recommend St. Luke's to everybody.